allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I want to welcome everyone back and the start of the new school year. Before we get going, though, I do want to pause to reflect on some very sad news that we learned over the weekend. We lost 2016 Walton High School graduate Mason Crace, which is, you may have seen as well in recent days. There's been a lot of social media posts. There was an article on Newsday and News 12, and this is a very sad tragedy. He's the oldest son of Phil and Mary Beth Crace, and he's survived by his brothers Gunnar, the class of 2021, and Colton, a recent graduate in the class of 2024. The family was very active in our community, and particularly Mason, who served as a volunteer firefighter for the Huntington Manor Fire Department. He was a true example of hard work, dedication, and service, and we're very sad to see his life cut so short, so young, with so much promise. So it's really a heartbreaking situation, obviously, for the family and the whole community. Visitation will be held at the Huntington Manor Fire Department headquarters on Saturday, September 6th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and then 7 to 9. And then on Sunday, September 7th, 1 to 4 and 6 to 9. And the burial is private. I ask that the community and everyone here keep Mason's family in your thoughts and prayers in these difficult days to come, and that we pause in a moment of silence in honor of Mason Crace. Thank you. All right, we'll move into our business agenda. Take a motion to adopt the agenda. Mr. Joyner, seconded by Ms. Meyer. Are there any questions on the agenda? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Items E through H require one resolution for adoption. There are minutes, financial items, bids, and bills, as well as communications. Motion? Ms. Clark, seconded by Mr. Scragg. I want to call out the bids. Mr. Conway, can you describe them? We have a couple boiler replacement bids.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Cepeda. So the first one on the agenda tonight is for electrical work that's related to the boiler replacement over at Walt Whitman High School. And tonight's a request to award the bid for this electrical work to J.P. Daly & Sons. Turns out they were the only bidder on this piece of the job, but the bid they put forward was reviewed by the district architect and deemed sufficient to go ahead. And the price on that one is approximately $376,000.
Okay. Any questions on the boiler replacements? This is from Walton High School North, and good rare news. They came in under than we were anticipating, which is rare and great news. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Communications are listed. We have an email communication from a resident that came in the last couple of days regarding the Wilson Reading Program. Is she here to address her email? No? Okay. We'll move along into our business agenda. It's a very short business agenda today, one of the shortest we've had, and no presentations as well. Obviously, school's just started, so we kept it light, and we just met a couple weeks ago, too. So, moving on to new business. New business item number 1 is the approval of a stipulation agreement. Is there a motion? Mr. Scragg, seconded by Mr. Bronson. Mr. Lombardo.
Thank you, Mr. Cepeda. For the board's approval, this placement at the Long Island Holchild Academy is for an 11-year-old student who struggled to complete his 6th grade year due to significant anxiety relating to medical and psychological conditions. The student requires a therapeutic program that includes academic, physical, and mental health support. Simpson Middle School does not currently offer such a program.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lombardo. This matter was discussed in executive session at our last meeting. Are there any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on to new business. Item number 2 is the approval of a data privacy agreement. Is there a motion? Mr. Joyner, seconded by Mr. Bronson. Dr. Hender.
Thank you, Mr. Cepeda. Tonight for the board's approval is a data privacy agreement with the company ThingLink, and it's to ensure that we are EdLaw 2D compliant and that all of our data and students' privacy is secure.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Hinder. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Moving on to new business, item number 3 is the approval of the health service agreement between South Huntington and the Seaford Union Free School District. Motion. Mr. Scragg, seconded by Ms. LaCara. Mr. Conway.
Thank you, Ms. Ciapetta. Tonight for the board's approval is a contract between South Huntington School District and the Seaford School District. That would be for health services they are to provide to one student attending St. William the Abbot School, however they live in our district.
Okay, great. Questions? All in favor? Any opposed? And we'll move on to new business item number 4 is the approval for board members, cabinet members to attend the Nassau Suffolk Annual Resolutions Dinner, which is on September 17th. Motion. Ms. LaCara, seconded by Mr. Bronson. This is always something we look forward to, always interesting to see what districts have on their mind as they present resolutions for adoption to influence agenda and policy at Albany. And there's always a lively discussion. Vaccines are often a topic, mascots, so you never know what's going to come up. So it's quite a lively atmosphere. Anyone else wants to go? Are you on here? Okay. No? Mister, you'd like to come? Okay. Make that amendment. Actually, we'll make a motion to amend it then to add Mr. Joyner. Ms. Meyer, seconded by Mr. Bronson. Anyone, all in favor as amended? Anyone opposed? All right. Moving on to new business number 5 is approval for the district clerk to attend the district clerk workshop at Huntington Hilton on September 18th. Motion. Ms. Meyer, seconded by Ms. Clark. Any questions? This is an annual workshop that she attends. All in favor? Any opposed? And lastly, recommendations for the placements by the committees on special education and preschool special education, various states listed in March, April, May, June, July, and August. Motion. Ms. Clark, seconded by Mr. Scragg. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving on to personnel. We have personnel schedules 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 15, 16, 17, and 22. Is there a motion? Mr. Bronson, seconded by Ms. Clark. Any questions on personnel? All in favor? Any opposed? And yes, thank you. And any abstentions? And abstention by Ms. Meyer. Thank you. So motion passes 6 yeses, 0 noes, 1 abstention. Personnel postings are listed. We have no committee reports. Future board meetings. Our next board meeting is on Tuesday, September 16th, special date, followed by October 8th and October 22nd. Comments by board members? Moving along. Well, I want to welcome everybody back. I sent a welcome message to the staff, and we hope that you're rested and recharged and ready to go for another exciting school year. A lot going on throughout the district. You'll see we're a lot of things changing, more changes to come, a lot of construction work going on, finished or that will get going soon, whether it's the boilers or Walton High School. We've got outdoor classrooms coming to a couple of our elementary schools, and a lot of work is happening at Memorial. It's been a construction project and construction work site for the whole summer, and it's really moving along as we aim to have complete construction sometime in the spring. Dr. D'Elia.
Yes. Welcome back to everybody, officially. Before the students arrived yesterday, we did have teachers here last week on Wednesday and Thursday, and Wednesday was basically a building-based kind of day where there were a lot of activities, faculty meetings, department meetings. Then on Thursday, we had a very special guest here by the name of Jerry Brooks, and I can tell you, just because he did 2 sessions, one in the morning, one in the later in the morning, and in between the first and second one, I was in the PAC lobby. I cannot tell you how many teachers came up to me and said that was the best assembly they've ever been part of. And it was unbelievable, the message he was sending to everybody. And it was one it was a kind of assembly that stayed with you, you know, through the weekend, telling your spouse, telling your friends about the impact. And everybody started YouTubing Jerry Brooks. And, you know, he's very, very relatable, to educators. And I just, because me personally as superintendent, being a former principal, I don't always like having teachers come out of the building during superintendent conference days, because I want them to do whatever they need to do to get ready for the opening of school. But you could probably ask any teacher that was in attendance, and I think they all were, that he was definitely worth it. And it was a great day and very productive. And then we got to Tuesday, yesterday. I had the opportunity to visit all the buildings, and yeah, you could definitely see the excitement. Birchwood 5th grade in their cafeteria, I could see the sleep patterns were off a little bit. I was trying to get them excited. I failed, but they'll get there. Another week of good sleep, and that's why they call this the transition week. But everybody was excited to be back. We do have Unity Day coming up on September 13th. That's a week from Saturday. We have 3 wonderful honorees. One is Ron Wilson. He is, because we work very closely with the Huntington School District, that's where he's from. He's a dean at the high school, and he's revered and loved. And he will be honored, as well as Betty Miller, who is a community leader in Huntington, and she is an expert at community relations. And our own Ray Spadafora will be honored as well on the 13th. So,
Who's that?
Ray? You'll have to ask him. So we're very excited for the 3 honorees, and we know it doesn't rain on September 13th. So that's D. Thompson Day here with Unity Day. So we're looking forward to a great day, and South Huntington really plays a strong role in making that day a reality for everybody. So, and also just a quick update. I know I did a presentation at the early board meeting in August regarding bus monitors, and we've been working really hard. I think you've seen the ads on the electric signs, especially at the high school and Stimson. We've only secured 1 so far, but I believe Mr. Smith has 3 interviews tomorrow. So hopefully we're going to build that number up, and we want to get to the board's desired number of 10, so we could get some really good data to present at the end of the year. So just got to give us a little bit more time. We're trying very active. We're going to get even more active as time goes on, but we'll get to that number. So we just need a little more time to get there. So, but overall, we're off to a great start. I know it's only day 2, but the buildings are back in action. Thank you to everybody, every unit that makes day 1 a reality, because the doors just don't open. You know, you have to be ready in a lot of ways in a school district, and it's everybody from the nurses, the custodians, grounds team, everyone, teachers, everyone plays a major role in this, and we're off to a good start. And I know there's a few transportation hiccups. We're working on it, and we'll make sure, by the end of the week that we have it corrected. So I know Mr. Conway, Ms. Brothers, Dr. Wright, everybody is on top of it, making sure, whatever's may have happened yesterday are not happening today or tomorrow. So we're all on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. D'Elia. Lucy.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Oh, this is falling. All right. Well, I'm going to hold it. Okay. So, of course, you all know that school just started. As a senior, we had our senior sunrise on the turf the morning of school, the first day of school. It was so nice seeing the class of 2026 all together again after a long summer. There were so many seniors that gathered on the turf. There was so much diversity, and it was such a nice morning. It was a little cold, but that's okay. Students are acclimating to the new phone policy with putting their phones in their lockers. This is big for the high school and the middle school, and I've heard from many administrators and staff that it's been pretty positive. The class president and I, Isabel Galinda, were interviewed by NBC about the phone ban, which was released yesterday, so go check it out. It was very fun to have our voices heard on this big change, and very nice for our high school to be chosen for this to showcase our success with the phone ban. Tomorrow, me and many other students spanning from Maplewood and Birchwood to Whitman are being interviewed also for NBC to discuss school lunch in our district, why we eat it or don't, what we think we could change about it, or do we wish we had more foods from different cultures, what we, just anything about school lunch. A lot of changes have been made over the years regarding school lunches, and it's exciting to see that our district will be able to share those amazing changes. Program and school nights are coming back for each school, so parents have the opportunity to get information about their children's teachers and schools. So those dates are September 18th at 7 p.m. for Walt Whitman, 7/18 at 7 p.m. for let me speak. September 18th at 7 p.m. for Countrywood and Oakwood. September 17th at 6:45 for Silas. September 15th at 7 p.m. for Stimson. September 10th at 6 p.m. for Birchwood. And September 9th at 6 p.m. for Maplewood. Fall sports have begun throughout high school and middle school, which are a very exciting time for students. These games are great to support our schools and boost school spirit. And finally, I would like to share that 2 students in the high school won awards for the Long Island Scholar Artist Awards. There are 5 different categories that are different parts of the arts. Senior Kate Sabellico won the award for dance, and I actually won the Scholar Award for theater. We will both be featured in Newsday. Oh, thank you. We will both be featured in Newsday, and it's very exciting to see the arts get more recognition and more students get honored for their excellence in the arts. Yes, that's it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what do you think about the cell phone policy so far? Has there been separation anxiety, or is
I
everyone...
think a little, but honestly, me and my friends, we just have been emailing each other, just saying hi to each other. We just little hey during the day, but I think the phone ban's been actually pretty successful. I haven't witnessed anyone getting in trouble with their phones, and I think everyone's putting them in their lockers, and I don't see myself being drawn to my phone or needing to text. I'm not getting like FOMO, fear of missing out, I feel like it's gonna be pretty successful, so yeah.
Sometimes it's a relief not having it.
Yeah, totally. I think I'm gonna be much more concentrated in school, and my grades will definitely go up, so yes.
And what about school lunches? What do you think about the...
So I was actually talking with Dr. Murphy, and Miss Tyrell actually recommended this to me. So we were talking about adding more board games and like different games outside, because I know once it rains or like starts to get colder, kids usually go outside during lunch to like play football or soccer, but once it gets colder they can't do that. So we were talking about adding board games to the lunchrooms, and I'm sure we could do this in middle school too, just so the kids have something to do, and so they're not just stuck in their Chromebooks or like don't want to talk to each other just because they have their phones. Just because they don't have their phones doesn't mean they don't have anything to do, so they can talk to each other through games, and so we're talking about adding those to the lunchrooms.
Good idea. Great. Thank you, Lucy. So a very nice profile on you that was on Instagram, so it was really nice.
Oh, yes. I was very excited. Thanks.
Congrats. All right. Anyone else from the board? I promise next meeting will be longer. We have the summer camp presentation, a facilities presentation, and also student recognition of some great students over at Stimson Middle School. Voice of the residents. Any residents like to address the board? Once? Twice? All right. Then I'll take a motion to adjourn. Motion. Ms. Clark, seconded by Ms. LaCarra and Mr. Bronson. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you, everyone. See ya. I said before 8. Good? Oh, pitcher, yes. If the board could stick around, we got to do our pitcher. No, just
Okay.
it's good.
Yep, it's
Okay,
good.
let's just put your name on it. So. You make me sign something on penalty of perjury. I'm like, I don't know the answer to this question.
Jeez.
Thank
Sorry if I was delinquent.
you. No problem. Is it good on this? Yes. This question's interesting. That would be we have to. Oh, the question. Just the.